Hey Aries, welcome to You versus Them Tarot. This is in the format of Person A, Person B. Figure out where you are on the storyline. Person A, they have keep your commitments. Okay. I'm getting stand your ground here. Person B, you have bust out of your cocoon. Let's pull one more for Person A, Person B. Person A, correct your mistakes. Person B, be patient. Okay. All right. Now, it's interesting. I'm getting Person A with the stand your ground energy, but correct your mistakes. So it might be some energy of someone being a little bit too self-assured about a situation and they're not being open. Person B, there, bust out of your cocoon and be patient. I feel like this person probably needs to speak up more about how Person A might be bulldozing Person B a little bit, all right? Person B might be a little bit more passive in this connection. Oh. How does Person A feel about Person B? You have the Moon card coming out here. I don't know what to feel. Okay. This person, Person A, this is a very interesting energy because the idea, it's like what they're saying and what they mean are two different things. This is why keep your commitment is coming out. So I keep saying what I think Person A is feeling, and then the real meaning is coming up. So like I said, when I just said, I don't know what to feel. And then it's like, but I do. 10 of Cups, right? So it's like they're hiding their emotions. They're hiding who they are. And that is a mistake. I feel like this person is withholding. They're emotional withholding. They might be a little bit more of a control. I am getting a control power dynamic here where, as mentioned, Person B might be more passive and Person A might be more domineering. But Person A does see that Person B could give them the emotional fulfillment, but for some reason they're not acting like it. They're keeping their cards close. Like, so they're coming out like, I'm standing my ground. I'm not going to show you how I really feel. I'm going to actually show off like I don't know how I feel. All right? And it's like, why is that? With the Justice card. They feel like the situation is right for them. They feel like this is their 10 of Cups. But for some reason, they're just playing it cool. All right, how does Person B feel about Person A? See, 2 of Cups with the 4 of Swords. Because Person A is playing it so cool, Person B is like, listen, I don't know what game you're playing. It seems like you're not interested, so whatever. Whatever then, okay? It seems as if Person B probably is aware that Person A has feelings, but if Person A keeps moving like they don't have feelings, Person B is like, well, what am I gonna do? Right? I feel like Person B was carrying this patient energy in regards to Person B opening up. I think Person A has a problem being vulnerable. Person B was waiting for Person A to open up, it seems. But they see like, okay, Person A is about to just kind of throw this away and act like it's not a 2 of Cups. So whatever. What's the blockage for Person A? That's 7 of Swords. Yeah, they're being deceptive. Why are you being so deceptive, Person A? Like, I think you want your cake and eat it too a little bit. Like, you don't want to feel locked down, and you feel like Person A feels like if they express their emotions, then they're gonna get locked down. They have this commitment issue thing going on, or they don't want to be controlled. It's something like that. It's given relationship phobe energy. Like, if I do say how I feel, then this person's gonna be all up in my face and all up in my shit, and I don't want that. They're okay right now with this, like, being independent, not keeping their commitments, not having to answer to anyone. They have this hang up about how they look at commitments. They look at commitments as a lockdown situation. If somebody's in a relationship and they are going out for the day, yeah, and you're living with your partner, you tell your partner, yeah, okay, I'm going to so-and-so place, because you're living with someone who loves you and wants to make sure they know where you are. And person A wouldn't see it like that. They'll see it like, oh, you trying to keep tabs on me. And it's like, no, that's not it. They care and want to know where you are, you know. And that's just one example, is how they're looking at love in general, or loving actions. It's just, it's like a noose around their neck. All right. The blockage for person B. We do have that Three of Swords coming out, Knight of Swords, Magician card, Seven of Wands, and the Four of Wands in reverse. Person B is not happy with how person A is acting. I feel like person B has been patient with person A, trying to adjust to this dynamic, or whatever the case is. But they're not feeling happy. It's breaking their heart. It's like, I just want to love you. Why are you taking my love like it's a noose around your neck? It's not. I'm not trying to control you. That's the thing. Person A is looking at love like it's controlling. And it's hurting person B, because they're like, I just want to love you. I don't want to control you. So I do feel like person B needs to speak up and show and let person A know, like, let them have it a little bit. Like, what is wrong with you? Because what's happening is that, because person A has this commitment phobe issue, person B recognizes that. I feel like they're more intuitive, they're more understanding and nurturing, and they're kind of just trying to be understanding, like, okay, I don't want to scare you off, so I'm just going to let you go and come and go as you please, and I won't ask you any questions. But it's not fair. Like, if you're living with someone, for example, and then they're just running in and out, and you never know what they're up to. No, that's not cool. It's not cool, okay? Just for the sake of, like, safety in general, like, you would want to know, like, all right, at least I know this person is in this general, doing this general thing, right? It's not about keeping tabs on everybody, but you just want to know. So it's stuff like that. I don't know why I keep coming up with that specific example, but it's something like that, because that's something where it's an act of love, but it's being received as a controlling behavior, a controlling attitude. And person A got it skewed, and person B is getting a shitty end of the stick, because they're trying to be understanding. Like, I don't want to make you feel like I'm tying you down. I just want to I would just want to show you my love. But when I show you my love, you run away. So now I don't know what to do here. I'm feeling powerless here. You're getting what you want out of this situation. Yeah, person A is they're creating the terms of this connection, and person B, you need to speak up. What are your terms in this connection? What are your ground rules? Okay, I don't feel like person B is asking for too much. If it's as simple as, okay, if you head out for the day, just let me know, babe. Okay, that's all. Don't just run out while I'm in the shower, right? It's just simple things like that. So anyway, lay some ground rules here, person B. You are going to have to speak up. All right, that's a lot of cards. There's a lot of things that person B needs to say. See, yeah, I am getting this more intuitive energy on person B's end. They're more intuitive. They're seeing person A's skittish energy, right? And they're just trying to be understanding about it. All right, so person A, your advice is the Sun card with the Nine of Wands in reverse. You're making this more complicated than what it needs to be because of your own issues, person A. You're looking at person B's acts of love, and you're responding to it like it's an attack, which means that you have some issues that you need to work through when it comes to love and bonding and being vulnerable. You have issues when it comes to being vulnerable. Person B is not the problem here, okay? So you're about to mess this up, because what you're doing, you're coming off as someone who cannot completely commit. Person B, you have the Fool card coming out with the Three of Cups, Knight of Cups in reverse, World, and the High Priestess. I feel like person B is being led to, like, hey, I need to move on to someone who gets it. I need to move on to someone who actually is okay with this vulnerability. This person clearly has vulnerability issues, and it's causing some inappropriate behavior. I know person A loves me. I know person A loves me, but if you don't know how to show the love, then I'm going to have to save myself and walk away. And that's what I'm getting here, all right? Person B, you are being led. With the Fool card, the World card, and the High Priestess, you are being led to, you know, if need be, pack it up, right? It doesn't feel like person A is they're trying to hurt person B. I don't feel like person A is trying to hurt person B, but their actions are just a little bit, is not appropriate for a love. And they do have a lot of learning to do, a lot of emotional maturity. So person B, you got to figure out whether you want to deal with this or not. I feel like you do have the high ground here because you can actually kind of see through their behavior, but just make sure the empathy that you carry, because you can see what's behind their behavior, make sure that empathy isn't allowing you to just stand with or just deal with any type of behavior, because you get it. You get where they're coming from. Think about what your desires are and if your needs are being met. It doesn't seem like your needs are being met here. It seems like if you have to fight for the most simplest things, and it's because you're dealing with someone who is simply not ready. That's it. You're dealing with person B, you're dealing with someone who is not ready. Okay? They have all the love in the world, yes, but they're not ready. They need to do some work. All right? Let's see what the romance angels have to say. Forgiving and learning coming through. As you heal, release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, person A, they have some baggage from the past. They might have lost themselves in a relationship. Look, let go of control issues. Exactly. Yes, person A has real control issues. They might have lost themselves in a relationship in the past, codependency, where they lost themselves in a relationship in the past and they're like, never again. Never again. So now moving forward, you're going to ask me to do something. I'm going to say, no, you can't tell me what to do. I'm just going to rebel and rage against the machine. And it's just silly. Your person A, you're just making person B pay for something that your ex did or that your parents did, whatever the case is. Either way, it's not appropriate. Your behavior is not appropriate for the situation, and you're about to mess it up. All right, what does person A want to tell person B? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. See, at this point, I feel like person A just feels like it's easier to be non-committal. I want to tell you how I feel. How does person B feel about person A? Or what does person B want to tell person A? Back to them hiding their emotions. They have this moon card, but they really feel like this is the happiest they could be. They feel like this person B is a one. Person A feels like person B is a one, but they're not treating person B as such. They are hiding their emotions. They're acting like they're not really that into it. And they really want to speak up and say how they feel, but it's really hard for them to do so, because at this point it's very easy. It's more easy for them to be to have that guard up and not be vulnerable. I don't react when people mention you. I feel like that is person A's energy, actually. Person B, I wish I could take back my words. I feel like person B needs to be more empowered. They do need to communicate more. I look for you everywhere. Person B, you need to communicate more about what your needs are instead of saying, okay, well, I get it, so I'm just going to stifle my own needs for the sake of us just being okay. All right? There needs to be a balance in this power dynamic. All right? Everybody needs to get their needs met, but person A, they need to work on themselves. So I don't even know if they can change, but it's up to them. Willpower and free will. All right, well, that's it. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG. Thank you. Till we meet again. Peace.